Are you still looking at the camera?
I'm looking at that camera.
We can do it.
Go ahead.
Hi everyone, I'm Tinuke.
And I'm Obie.
We are
Playtone.
That was actually
really good.
You can tell they've done
They've
that
rehearsed that a couple times.
Welcome to NC Off the Rink.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming along. And I know today was a bit of a nightmare because you might have had a lesson and stuff. But thank you.
No problem. Super happy to be here. Thank you.
Cool. So can you just start by telling us what Playtone is for those that don't know?
Mm-hmm.
So Playtone is your playground for alternative fitness and fun. We teach hula hooping,
roller skating,
jump rope,
and stretch classes, like anything that's like alternative fitness. Really.
I need those in my life.
Stretch classes.
Oh,
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
My buttocks.
I don't want to know. Playtone's just all about bringing all of those stuff that was used to when you were a kid back to reality now and unleashing your inner child. Like at the moment, we are just doing adults and we really finding so much fun in people being like, oh, I haven't roller skated since I was a kid. And then you get people coming into the class like reliving their youth and like just laughing and just like having fun with their mates throughout the whole class. That's kind of just as much getting fit as just as much having fun, really. Yeah.
Okay, so when did it come about? Is it like a year ago now, right?
year and 6 months.
Damn, that time is
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still new and still super fresh.
Yeah, we were working at a few roller discos together and doing that side hustle, trying to make the money. And whilst we were working at the roller discos, we were just hatching plans. Like we would just be like, okay, let's combine what we're doing already, like hoop tone, which is one of our hula hoop classes, because we have hoop tone and jump tone. And then Tinuke was teaching skate tone as well, so that's our fitness sort of element. And then we were just like, I was drawing out the logo, like what it should look like.
Yeah, that was really fun. Yeah, literally, actually, that day when we came up with the logo, we were at a roller disco, and I was doing the skates, and Obie was teaching in there. And every time we'd swap over, I'd be like, okay, I've just made a new edit of the logo. When you go back in, have a look. She'd be like, oh yeah, I like this. But in bad news, actually, we were so distracted that day that
a lot of accidents.
Oh, a lot of accidents happened because we were just like so excited. And,
was that the silver roller disco?
Okay.
But in our defense though, it was over. We were overworked, and there was a lot of people. It was like 300 kids, like
in a very small space.
Yeah, in a very small space,
and it was all the adults and all the mums who couldn't stand up, trying to hold on to a 3-year-old who doesn't even have shoes that big.
Yeah, and I guess that's where our idea came as well. It's like these mums who are trying to like guide their children and don't even know how to like skate themselves, but will go for it because like they are dedicated and they're there for the cause. Okay. And then it's like, okay, right, we
can teach the adults, because kids don't need teaching, mate. They
fall over, they get up, they jump,
they just go for it, and they can bounce. Adults don't.
They
crack. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of one of the reasons that sparked our idea of teaching adults.
So when you guys were at Move It, you guys didn't have Playtone then?
We had
No, we didn't. We
hadn't started yet. You guys didn't have Playtone and Move It. So when did you guys actually meet?
We met at Mara's majorettes training.
Okay.
I was like obsessed with Mara's majorettes. Do you want to introduce you? It was really good.
So the majorettes are a world record holding. A world record holding hula hoop troupe. There's about 20 girls in London, and they have performed from, they started at the Olympics in 2012 and then have gone on to perform at like big stages across the world to thousands of people. And the troupe has evolved, and it's evolved skills wise as well. So some of us do roller hooping, which is the mix of hoop and skates together. And and so you were watching.
Yeah, I was watching the girls online and just being like, you guys are awesome, I'm going to go. Because I was roller skating at the time at a show called Starlight Express, and I was in Germany, and I was on my own, and I was like looking online at these girls, like, okay, I need to learn how to roller hoop so I can come back, put myself in front of them, which is like pretty much what I did. And somehow I managed to wingle my way into training. And then me and Obie met, and we started Playtone in 2018 in May. So that was after Move It.
It was after
Was that the launch that we came to
Yeah,
Yes.
the launch. Yeah, it was around that
in
time.
the Africa Centre?
Yes.
That was really cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was great. I had to leave though, but I remember that was such a great launch, and to see all the new skaters, and also to see the people who came to that launch and who's still skating now. To see that, like, is actually really cool as well.
Yeah, we have a couple of people like Lolly. She was Lolly is one of our members, one of our founding members, and she came to the launch party and has been regular ever since. And now she's just like killing it.
Yeah.
I see her skating everywhere. I see her
Yeah.
going to Colchester. I saw her in Barcelona, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
she's
Like,
like
she's
State
everywhere.
Park
Yeah,
Pro
she's
as well.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's part of like the other groups like Chicks and Bowls, Ramp Stamp. Like it's just it's an absolute like trigger.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything that you want to do in the skate world is right now, and it's possible. Yeah.
Can I go back quickly to Starlight Express?
Yeah.
Because I saw that when I was a kid and I loved it.
Yeah.
Where did
I
you see
loved
it?
it. So one of my neighbours actually was in the original London show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name's Richard Milan. And like I can't remember how old I was, but he invited like all the kids on the roads to go
Oh,
to
that's
Central
so
with him.
sweet.
It was amazing. I loved it, and I didn't skate back then, but I really enjoyed the theatre show. And I can't remember the second time I saw it, but the second time I saw it, I was a roller skater, so I had a different kind of outlook on it.
Nice.
But like, what's going on with that? Like, are you still connected to it at all?
Yeah, it's so with Starlight Express, I started off as a dancer, and then I did the audition, and they audition you as a dancer, and then you go into skate school, which is a trial period for about 4 months, and you do like roller skate training from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single day, apart from Mondays.
Wow.
It was literally, I was like, this is the best time. I'm getting paid to learn how to roller skate. I was like, this is just so sick. There was like bowls, and we had like the whole of the arena was just all made for roller skating. So everyone in the building was on roller skates. Like you went to the canteen on roller skates, you went to the toilet on roller skates, everything. It was, and all backstage have ramps and stuff. Like honestly, it
But
was
even
so
backstage
fun.
there's ramps.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
So for anyone who hasn't seen it, like the whole set, it goes around the audience and comes back.
Yeah.
And in the one that I was in Germany, in the set, they have chairs that are in the floor, and they spin round, and people like jump over them. Like they have tricksters who are like inline boys, and they jump over the audience and stuff like that. It's sick.
I need to actually see the
so
show. I can't
Yeah,
believe
we
I
should
still
go.
haven't. Yeah, we should definitely go. I still haven't seen
Tickets.
the show. I've met so many Starlight people, and actually worked with so many Starlight people, and just to be able to see what you guys actually do would be like great, because I've seen the costumes, I've seen the wigs, I've seen the makeup. I just want to be like, oh, now I need to see the show. That'd be great.
It is like it's really glittery. It's like a lot of neon. Like the outfits are insane.
Crazy.
And it was like the best time of my life. I was like, I don't understand why I've never figured out roller skating before. Like this is so much more fun than dancing. I can spin like 20 more times and go so much faster. Like we go up to like 30 miles an hour in the show as well, and you're behind someone else, and like the drama of it, and like the thing that if someone clips your wheel, you're done for. Like, and we have this moment where you come down, and there's a man lying on the stage, and you all jump over one after the other, and like the girl at the front just clipped her toe on the front of the costume, and it was like dum 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 like that, like domino effect, and everyone's lying on the floor, and it's like mid show, and you're like, Get up like nothing happened. It's so funny. It's so funny.
But that reminds me, like in class as well, when people fall over, we literally just celebrate it. We're always like, you've fallen over, style it out, strike a pose, get disco, like do a disco move, everyone claps.
You're
like
on roller skates, like it's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah.
Especially for new skaters, it can be quite daunting and embarrassing. But just encourage them to get up, carry on, brush it off. When I teach people, I'd say it's quite similar to learning how to drive. So when you're driving, you might stall every now and then. Like, I've been driving over 10 years, and every now and then I might stall if I lose concentration. But it's quite similar. You just carry on. It's nothing. Get up.
Yeah, it is similar. And people are embarrassed a lot of the time. Not they're embarrassed in case they fall over, and then they're embarrassed when they do fall over as well. So we do say that at the beginning of the class, like, it's all good. It's going to happen. You're on 4 wheels. You know, most of our classes, this is a beginner's class. Like, you're amongst friends and people are all learning. And I always relate it back to my experiences being at Starlight, being like, I'm covered in bruises, mate. Like, head to toe, I've had my fair share of falls. And you learn from them. And each time you fall over, you learn a little bit more.
So, Playtone, you do it full time?
It is full time, yeah. It is,
Are we full time?
But like, you eat, breathe, sleep Playtone.
Honestly, if you could understand that me and Obie's like WhatsApp feed, it's like
constant.
It's like 4 a.m. in the morning. Oh, babes, just got this other thing. Like
before it slips on mine.
Yeah. It's definitely 24/7 for sure.
And you've been doing that for a year and a half. Like, what challenges have you come across?
Space.
Yeah,
Space.
I'm sure anyone at home, if you're trying to find a space to skate, practicing space for shows and stuff, it's just impossible. The rates are high, unless you know someone. So, for example, the Africa Centre, we managed to do a trade with them and get quite friendly with them. But otherwise, if you're just going in cold with a venue, you're usually going to get really high fees.
Or
you're going to be kicked out
skates.
because of the skates. A lot of people think that skating damages floors, and it's like, it really doesn't. And we've had
it's not more than high heels.
It's because of their experience with a certain type of skating which use their stoppers a lot. So
and they definitely, that style of skating, they definitely need their own space. And I fully back them having their own, I can never say it.
You can say you're talking about roller.
Roller derby. Which is more of a contact sport, more rough, more. So they do damage the floor, and because that's the kind of the point of the sport. The sport isn't actually roller skating; it's the sport of the derby part, and so it's not actually skating. But so they get a little bit confused when they see skaters. They think you're gonna like go into the floor. We're gliding on the actual floor.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's not a contact sport. We're just. We've got we used to have lots of classes at Shoreditch Town Hall, which is like a really lovely listed building in East London, and we've been doing classes there for such a long time, and we've got sort of like written proof from them saying how like it doesn't ruin the floor in a listed floor building.
Nice.
So we try and use that when we're going and approaching venues.
That's good.
Which is really helpful, but it still takes a lot of persuading. And also not only to do with space, it's also to do with storage, because we've got like 60, 70 pairs of skates. And
100 hula hoops.
And 100 hula hoops. So there's like, people not only are like, oh, we're not sure we want you here because you're going to ruin the floor, but also you think you're going to keep all of that with us. So that's a bit of an issue.
That's just a problem with London. Like, there's so little space and everything is so expensive. Like,
for sure.
When we've been trying to put on events and roller discos in places, like you said, as soon as I hear roller skating, our floor.
Health and safety.
But even in Wembley, I go in after their weekend events and I can see the high heel marks on the floor. And they give me a hard time about all the scuffs from skating, but if you mop it properly, those will come out. But the high heels and the gum.
The gum.
You was cussing on Tuesday.
It wasn't even gum. It was freaking. It was
Daniel.
No. One of the Americans. Brandon did a spin and then he span and then the gum was on the floor and he was like, that's why I was like, the gum, because he was like,
sometimes I'm embarrassed, but we
What
we
you do, you're
try.
sharing
We
the
clean
venue.
it.
You don't own the
Exactly.
venue yourself.
Yeah.
So there's no,
We've
that's-
had our fair share of stuff like that going on. When we were at the Africa Centre, sometimes they had events and stuff like that going on the night before. We'd come in and the whole floor would just be covered in booze. Just covered in booze, alcohol,
only got an hour to
popcorn.
blast.
Yeah. We've got
Have
an
you
hour.
ever had greasy, oily rice and stuff on the floor?
No.
Yeah.
What's that, like a food event or something?
And like you can't just mop it up.
maybe.
You have to get like proper
Acetone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
could I ask a
Nightmare.
question?
Acetone is-
How did you guys get, because I always find that studios are very hard to like hire out. How did you guys get like able to work with bass studios? Like how did that come about?
We started working with them like kind of pretty soon as they opened.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
guys was able, oh yeah, you guys
We
was
were
there
there
before,
from-
yeah.
quite early at
So-
the beginning.
So what happened, like why did you guys stop working, going there?
No particular reason. We just had the Africa Centre and it was cheaper for us at the
Okay,
time.
okay.
But the mirrors were amazing.
Yeah.
Are amazing at bass. So we've gone back there now recently to do the course that you're running for
I
us.
actually love it there. I just need them
Yeah.
to put the bass in behind. That's what I want.
Yeah.
The bass behind
You're
it.
Branding.
I'm like,
You
brand.
just want the name.
I just want the name behind me.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll upgrade
I know,
studios.
yeah.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
I remember following Ashton's page when he was
Yeah.
opening it.
Yeah.
And that was a really cool journey.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I always forget
Yeah,
that that's
like-
Ashton because when I did my thing, he double taps. And, I always forget that we met him and that we taught him how to skate. But when I did
Yeah.
the video, he was like, oh, and I was like, oh yeah, Ashton still follows me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I forgot that was his until right now. Oh yeah, okay.
Hi,
Hey Ashton, get me in like a music video or something. I'm joking, not joking. Anyway.
So
Yeah.
I can't say we just got back, but we kind of just got back from Barcelona. Nice to see you
Yeah.
guys there again.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't go, but yeah, go on.
All right, so I say we like
As in the
NC.
collective.
Yeah, the collective. Just got back from Barcelona. So how was that for you guys? Second year in a row, third year in a row?
Oh,
For me, it was my second year. You've been a
I've
couple more times.
been 4 or 5 times.
Damn.
Hey Obi,
It's my-
OG.
My
part
second
of-
time.
Part of the
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's great. It's such an amazing festival.
Yeah, it's
I'm
evolved.
like the first year I went was last year, and that was after I like was just coming into the skate scene and everything, and I was just like, this is insane. Like this is everything I've been wanting forever.
Sun, sea,
Sea.
sangria,
And roller
skates.
skates, yeah. It was
exactly.
yeah, so great.
And I remember speaking to you there, and you say about coming into the skate scene as such. I remember speaking to you, I think it was the meet and greet Friday
Yeah.
evening, the bar.
Yeah.
And you were saying to me, oh, like, I would like to come to more of the skate community events, but your time is restricted and stuff.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
I would like to, again, go on record and apologize, because I am one of
No
those
problem.
critics who've said, why don't you guys come and skate with us more? Because
Yeah.
I see you as us. Why aren't you around more? Like,
I was always defending.
Yeah.
she was always defending.
Yeah.
But no, I just didn't understand, because for me, you guys should be with us. We should all be skating together, helping grow the community. But
Yeah.
I didn't realize like you said, because you do this full time, day in, day out,
intensity.
from when you wake up to when you go to sleep, you are
Yeah.
working. So you don't really have a day off as such like that. Even when it is your
No.
day off, you still have a life to do.
Well, it's even like sometimes if we do go to a roller disco as well, maybe the example of Soul Skate is you're never quite off duty.
Yeah.
So even when you go to the disco, someone,
So many of our students are there.
so
asking
many students are
questions.
there asking questions, want to know how to do X, Y, and Z, which
Which
is
is
totally
great, yeah.
happy to do. But also it's kind of expected anyway. I'm not complaining about it, but it's having that space to just switch off and time out.
Yeah, and also for me, like I've been dancing my whole life and only ever been a performer kind of thing. Not like downplaying that, but I've been a performer for the whole of my life. Right now, me and Obi are like writing spreadsheets and doing
No, my eyes
year
just, like,
projections and like writing
Securing
business
sponsors.
plans and
Yeah.
doing sponsorship. And I'm literally like, we're like lots of things that we're doing, like at the moment, our crowdfunder as well, like we've had to teach ourselves how to do it before doing it. And that takes a couple of months beforehand of me like teaching myself how to do it and then trying to apply it, as well as, you know, teach, as well as
Perform.
perform,
yeah.
as well as like earn a living. You
Yeah.
know, me and Obie do other work outside of Playtone to, you know, help support ourselves,
Yeah.
as well as have friends, have family, have a boyfriend,
Have holidays.
have a holiday, and then come to, you know, other nights and things like that. So yeah, it's just yeah, life is a lot. Not complaining, I'm enjoying being busy, but there's only so far
Can't
I can
sacrifice
spread
everything. You
myself
can't sacrifice
thin.
everything.
Yeah.
Basically.
yeah. But
You
it's
don't want
not
to burn yourself out.
Yeah, and like, you know, we've like Tuesday nights, fixate nights, always been hard for us because it was always the major training on
Yeah.
Tuesday nights, so that has always been hard. And now we've had classes going on Tuesday nights for however long.
Even I was not going to Tuesdays for a couple of days. Like,
Yeah.
it's because I wanted to teach the new, like the courses and stuff. So I understand where you guys are coming from, like where you have to do all these other things and priorities of like, oh, I want to be able to teach, I want to be able to perform, I want to be able to, because normally I choose Tuesday as my day where I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
that's-
do nothing on Tuesday except for go to fixate and skate for my pleasure. So
Yeah.
any other day I'm doing other stuff, but I understand where you guys are coming from.
We
as
need
well.
fixate 24/7.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
If only it was open.
That'd be
If only it was open.
great.
And it is hard as well, like I was saying before, going in, like finding my joy of roller skating and hula hoop and jump rope as well, and then going into a business where I'm actually not really doing it for myself anymore at all. Like where every time that I'm put my roller skates on, mainly at the moment is to teach. Do you know what I mean? Or like,
exactly what you mean.
so it's so
She's just like,
yeah. So to like find the time. Actually, the other day I went to a skate park the other day, which was really fun.
Oh, I saw you on
yeah,
Instagram. I was like, double
just have
tap.
a minute, like just have a minute to just do something
you went
for
to a skate
yourself.
park.
Yeah.
Well, the ramps and stuff.
Yeah.
Can't
Every time I see one, I'm like, yeah, I could do that. And when I see one, I'm like,
Let's stop
I'm the biggest pussy. Like, nah, not today, man. Oh, no, getting too old.
Yeah. But yeah, I hear you, and like I want to be able to try and bring our communities together.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
wanna collaborate
and
for sure.
this is the beginning
Like,
of that.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z
Well, you
fusion.
say that,
Yeah.
but we've kind of got someone who's literally
Yeah.
in between
We
us.
haven't even
You know?
introduced you.
So, like, obviously, Aisha Rai is part of the NC. She has been from the beginning.
My
Me and
family
Aish-
member.
Why are you looking at the camera?
Because that's
and
my
say that?
camera. sorry. Oh, God.
So, like, me and Aish, we've gone back like 9 years. But she's part of your Playtone family.
Yeah.
Why am I talking? You talk.
So when did I join?
I was just thinking.
I joined.
It wasn't like after the launch kind of thing. We started doing some
June
classes
last
last
year.
year.
Was it like I did some cover classes and then I stopped for a little bit, and then I think I was doing classes with the NC and I stopped with that, and then yeah, I
We
did.
did like, was it like 2 classes?
No, we did more than 2 classes.
Let's call them workshops.
Yeah,
Workshops.
workshops and classes. But we did have classes after. Do you remember? And we did have like maybe with Charlie, who's now working with Playtone. Remember Charlie, blonde lady, he was a violinist.
Terrible with names.
Yeah, no, you
Oh!
don't. Yes.
Oh, the violinist.
Yes,
Yeah.
Charlie. Remember, I used to come up. I used to
Yeah,
go.
she's so
Even
cute.
sometimes
Yeah.
Charlie would be the only person there, but I was still doing lessons with her.
Okay.
Yeah. So your memories.
Yeah, my memory's terrible.
Your memory.
But just to go on that as well, like,
Yeah.
sorry, maybe just jumping
Go on.
around, but classes are like having a baby. I haven't had babies, but I'm just saying, they take 6 months to 9 months to grow, and just seeing like the classes, learn to skate, and I think skate dance happened.
Skate dance started happening recently.
Yeah.
It was like maybe this year.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
It was this year.
But like, look, like
I was
Ashraya's
doing
classes, just in case you haven't been, they're doing so well, and you've really built up your community and people and your regulars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that has taken
A year.
a year, and it takes that long to get like committed people who want to know exactly when you're teaching, what day you're coming, and like Aishwarya is one of our like most cared for members. Like we like really love having you in the company.
And
It's amazing.
I love working with Playtone because even with doing with the NC and everything, I was one of the most consistent one who was teaching. But with Playtone, there's chances to have other people come involved because I'm also a performer as well. So sometimes I am not available to do lessons. So it is nice to be able to have other people who I know, skillful people who can cover my lessons and stuff like that. Because when it's too much on one person, you can't be like before, like what Tinuke was saying, you can't be spread too thin. Like, I've got like, what if I was in South Africa and I was doing an advert, then I won't be able to teach, and then that would mess up the whole of like
the 30 or the 15 people who were there for your class wouldn't be able to.
And then
for sure.
For the next week, if I came back, then they'll be like, oh, I don't want to come because you weren't here for us before, or anything. Yeah. So it has been.
It's about consistency.
It's been consistency and having people there, and
with a lot of things.
And it's good that there's not just one particular. Because I'm loved and everything, but I like it when I heard that there's. I love being loved. I like it when I hear that there's different teachers and stuff, because I always will ask, like, if someone else teaches the lesson, my students, I'll ask them, like, who taught you? How did it go? Will they teach you? And then all that kind of stuff. And then I'll be like, so what do you want me to teach you? Because it's not about me. It's not about what I want to teach them. It's about what they want to learn. And then how I want to make them, like with the skate dance, like we're eventually, like with some of my students could do routines, and some of my students are not there yet, so I have to bring them in to be able to do routines. And at the end of it, I want that they all can do a particular routine that's a Playtone routine, and then we can just sell it.
Record.
Game time. Make a music video.
That's what I want. We can do that. And also I'm going to learn how to DJ, so I can.
Music,
That's what I want to learn how to DJ. So
you said that actually.
I want to do that.
What's going to be your DJ name,
please? DJ Storm.
So there's another one. And she's got white hair and everything. She's in America. She's beautiful. I really follow her. She's amazing.
Okay,
so I can't. DJ Aishwarya, because my name's pretty cool, isn't it?
Ish.
That did not roll off the tongue nice at all.
DJ
Aishwarya.
DJ Ish. No?
If anyone can think of a better DJ name for Aishwarya, just leave
DJ
it.
or
just comment at the bottom.
DJ Fire.
I'm sure it's going to be better
Aishwarya.
than any of these.
Oh no.
Yeah, just stop.
I'm DJ Obie.
Ooh, that was actually really good. DJ Obey. Oh shit. Why did you get a good one? I ain't gonna get one.
I knew this was gonna be a nightmare with the three of you.
I know, so much giggling.
But it's been a pleasure to be working with you guys. And also, like, if people who know me, they've known that I've wanted to meet other female roller skaters for who want to make it accessible for, like, it's not just about females, but in Playtone it's been nice to see other females wanting to learn and be skillful as skaters, because it's really rare in the skate scene. There is a lot of female skaters, but then there's not a lot of skillful female skaters, which, like, as in skate dance. Not talking about the bowls. I'll say that there's loads of female skaters who can do the bowls and stuff like that, and roller derby and all that kind of stuff. But we're talking about skate rhythm dancing and all that kind of stuff. There's not a lot of that. In I don't know if that's you guys' opinion.
It's true. Yeah, there's definitely a different imbalance in the different styles of skating for men and females.
Challenging. Yeah.
And so to be able to meet Obie and Tinuke, I met you guys all met them separately, and then it's been nice to see you guys come together and create something, which is like pretty dope. I'm like, but then I'm part of it anyway.
You're all the way in.
Yeah, no, so, you know, I've been watching them because I've watched Tinuke on Instagram, and then we somehow ended up working together. And then I met Obie when we worked together. And to see now that there's a community of female skaters also a part of the Fixate community as well, who want to be able to get better, who have been inspired by me and other female skaters to get better. Like, it's just been like, I was complaining. Remember in 2016?
I think there's more now at Fixate.
There's loads
female.
of Fixates.
There's more females trying to progress in the dance.
That's really good. That's really nice to hear that.
It's turned around. But like, remember in 2016 when we first came together as like the NC? Well, I remember I kept going. there's only 3 girls. We kept on having suggestions who would be someone in the skate scene that we could add, but then the list of ladies was like, there was a list of ladies, but some of them had like other priorities, but there wasn't other people that we could.
Yeah. And I think like High Rollers, is it High Rollers?
Yeah.
Didn't they audition for like?
We had High Rolettes. Yeah, I was part of High Rolettes.
Yeah.
But then like what happens, like men happen to females and pregnancies, and that's what happened. Pregnancies
Really?
happen. Yeah, pregnancies happen.
I don't know how that works.
Pregnancies, no. So there was. It wasn't just me part of High Rolettes. There was a bunch of us that were recruited part of High Rolettes. Some people got pregnant. Some people like Vauxhall closed down.
Great.
The issues with Fixate. People didn't want to go practice. How are you going to be part of a roller skating brand if you don't know how to actually
I don't know,
skate?
but like NC was different.
Yeah, the NC was different, but then no, they're talking about there was a female collective that was going to be created before.
Yeah, but that still would have been different to the NC.
Oh yeah, the NC would have been completely different.
Like I remember getting a phone call from one of the leaders of the High Rollers when they first found out about the NC, and he was like, "Oh, what's this I'm hearing about a group?" Because he was under the impression that it was going to be some kind of like clashing, and said, "No, it's not even like that. We're just a movement trying to push skating as a whole." And like, there's no problem. For a perfect example, you're part of Playtone, but you're an NC member.
Yeah,
Like-
that's fine. Yeah.
Exactly. There's no conflict of interest.
Yeah, for sure.
Not in my opinion, anyway. Like the NC is a movement of skating. Like although we have done classes and workshops, that's not our thing.
Even if it was, it's kind of like there's so many ways to. We always say collaboration over competition anyway.
Exactly.
And there's so
and
many
I collaborated
ways
with him.
Yeah.
Remember?
There you go.
Afterwards, when everything got cleared, it was even during that time I got to know him, and I even explained to him we're not like there's only 2 performers in the group, and there's only 2 people in the group that want to perform. The other opportunities will happen with people in the group, but they don't want to go out and search for performing jobs, so they won't be paid
It's
performers. So
like Nadia's part of My Mate Skates. Like even me as
Fixate.
co-founder of Fixate, I was originally part of Skate City London for like the first 3 years.
yeah.
Like I'd go there and happily wear their shirt and not say a word about Fixate and just work for them. I had no problem with that.
I guess it's just the tribe thing, isn't it? Everyone wants to find their own tribe.
Yeah.
And some people aren't maybe open enough to think that they
Can be part of several.
Several, exactly.
Or
but-
that you can combine some together, like, and you can have a tribe and you can have your crew, but you can still link up with other people and still have a good time together and then go back to your general day to day. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like we're
it can
still
be
such
both.
a small community.
Yeah.
Like we are stronger together.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But people have this crabs in a barrel mentality where they keep pulling each other down because they want to be on top. It doesn't work like that.
No.
And that's definitely not the NC message.
No, and it's not Playtone either. And like Obie just like say it again with the collaboration over competition is like always something that we always go back to if we ever feel like something's going on in business and we're like, oh, we really need to try and do X, Y, Z, and we're like, well, why are we trying to compete? Let's just link up.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we can both like excel and help each other and push each other and support each other. Because there's stuff that we don't know very much how to do and someone else might know how to do better. Like, for example, with Playtone and Fixate, or with the NC, we have like beginner skaters, and that's our thing. You know what I mean? That's our thing, is we're training. Well, we're doing skate dance and things like that, but essentially we've got such newbies, and that's our little baby.
Yeah.
And you guys are all like, especially with the NC, all like really highly skilled roller skaters. You know what I mean? And like completely. And it's so nice for our beginners to be able to aspire to be like stuff like you guys. And when we had our disco the other day with the Soul Skate, there was quite a lot of our Playtone people there, and they were just watching.
Beautiful.
Like, oh my god, this is amazing. And even having Aishwarya teaching a lot in the classes and things, that's a way that we can collaborate together more, is to
And Jason's going to be
bring the babies in,
Yeah.
and then
Jason's coming soon. Jason's
Jason's teaching soon as well.
Been trying to do
Black
that
Velvet.
for like
Yeah.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. It's like people really enjoy watching you guys and having something to strive for.
Yeah,
So-
and lots of people come in and they're like, they've done their research, like.
Oh, they've done their research.
Yeah, before class, like they've got. They know.
Go on.
They can like list off like the top. Planet Roller Skate is like the most popular how-to roller skating tutorial,
Right.
I would say, in the UK and all over the world at the moment.
Okay.
It's blowing off. Everyone is like, usually they've done their research about the top 5 skaters. Usually it's the ones with like the most YouTube views. Then they spot like the London skate scene, so it'd be like the NC, and then who's in the NC. And then
Everyone
it'll be
knows about Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Oh, you guys
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
Barcelona,
Barcelona.
right? We're like, yeah, we
Yeah,
did. How do you know?
Furniture.
She's like, I saw you doing that in Barcelona. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, you did you?
Yeah.
Everyone's so into it,
Yeah.
and everyone's aspiring to other people online, and people are coming to the classes as much as they are so that they can excel.
So, yeah.
And
And
that's
like
lovely.
some people are like, we often say this in class, like imagine you're in the middle of the rink, and you know naturally at a roller disco everyone does like the breakdance sort of thing. One of our friends from Gowden magazine said that it felt like the Vogue scene for her when she came into a roller disco. She
Yeah.
was like, it's kind of like where everyone's battling each other. There's a culture, like everyone's wearing like
the best outfits.
the best like, clothes and everything. And people just want to have that moment of being in the middle and just having
But
that.
people are nervous.
They
I
are.
don't. Yeah, I'm one of those.
I'm still nervous. I still get nervous.
It's
Yeah.
good to have nerves.
Especially the Soul Skate one. Like, I was like, yo.
Yeah, so I was going to talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that was the perfect.
Collab, bringing
like
our families together.
honestly, I've said it. I've been talking about it every single day since.
yeah.
Like, that is easily top 10
The best
skate nights I've had.
in the UK.
It was a
in my
real
9 year
mixture
of
of
skating.
all
In
the
the
different
UK.
communities.
Yeah.
And different levels,
And
but
different levels.
we're all welcome
Yeah.
as long as we're skating, as long as we've got the skates
It was
on.
beautiful.
Music,
Yeah.
like,
Beautiful.
yeah.
And just
Perfect night.
we've
Can't
been,
fault it at all.
we've been talking about like how to like our skate community, how when we go to America, this is how it is, the like examples, and then for them to be like, wow, this was like the best night ever, and you're like,
Oh, that's
been telling
nice.
you, been telling you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why
So,
we
yeah,
go. That's
yeah,
why we go
to
every year.
America. Like, so it was. I still can't get over it. Like I can't like every time I'm like get sad,
I'm
I'm
still
like
on the high.
Soul Skate,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I've got the
That's
jumper.
good.
I'm like, I'm done.
I didn't even buy, that's how that, I was
Yeah.
so zoned out. I didn't even buy no. I could have bought a jumper. I didn't buy
Do
no
you
jumper.
know-
I was so zoned
I
out.
don't
about the
either,
merch.
I
actually.
didn't.
All
I didn't
about
buy.
that.
I didn't do nothing. I was just like skates, like watching everybody. That's
watching.
all I did. That's all
After
I
the
did.
event, I couldn't walk. My legs were just like, I couldn't do it.
So as female skaters, like, what did you think of Cece?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
sick. So
See,
good.
Yeah.
She really knows how I feel
So
about
good.
her.
Yeah.
She really knows. I love Cece.
I mean, you can say it.
I love Cece. From the first time I met her in 2015 when I went to Atlanta, and she was one of the few female skaters who came up to me with a smile and a hug and was like, "Hey girl,"
Yeah.
and then I was like, "Hi," because I'm like, at the same time, and then went back in 2016, same energy. Like every time I see her, every time that we like messaged her when in the podcast when she said that the burglary happened. I mean when that happened on her social media, and I messaged her and I was like, "Are you alright?" and that kind of stuff. Like always watching her like do amazing things that she was doing, her events, doing
Just
tours
vibes.
with Lloyd, with all these different American artists, like to be seen by American artists, and also they want her to skate for them. She's repping ladies, like, and
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
like
definitely.
rhythm skating, skillful,
And she's just so nice, man.
musicality.
She's just complete good energy.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
willing to chat to you.
Yes, she's just I just like her. I was even when she was over, I was like, "Can you just stay? Like, can you just stay? Please, can you just stay? Like, this like for like a couple of weeks. I was like, for a couple months to stay, so like we
Yeah,
can just vibe."
exactly.
But like, hopefully,
Just vibes.
what's that?
Her event.
Oh yeah! I was sorry. I was like, ugh.
I thought you did that on purpose.
I know I
Silly me.
didn't. I'm just that awesome, but I didn't mean to. But yeah, Cece, you guys want to talk about Cece?
No, I think you've said it.
Yeah, I think you said enough. Yeah.
But I was going to say, actually, we just went to LA in May,
Yeah.
And we're never going away again together because
that was
everything
crazy.
just
That was crazy.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
When we went away on a holiday, we also went with a few like Kate, like Lolly, and who else? Joy as well, who Hustle Flow, and just meltdown. Like it just like
What happened?
Yeah,
Just everyone panicked. It was like
the mums have gone away.
all everyone was like, I don't know what class I'm doing. Where's the keys? Like all this crazy stuff.
Yeah,
I was fine until I got ill.
I don't know. Everyone just had a
Jane
panic.
was just like,
Oh, you mean back here?
Yeah, back
here. Sorry, didn't
Sorry,
say
I was
that.
Not when they were in America. When they were back
No,
here,
basically when
we go away.
when me and Obie go away together, like we just went to LA with Lolly and Hoop Hustle Flow. Everyone at home had a bit of a meltdown that we weren't expecting to happen. So we realised, like, we can't really go away that much.
Not that much. Not for like a whole month.
Yeah. We just wanted to have some time off.
I missed it.
Oh no,
But-
it was funny.
Holidays have changed. Like I am like every place I go to, I'm going to Jamaica next year, and I've already spotted a roller disco that I want to go to in Portland. So
Is the outdoor one? The outdoor one?
It's like in a car park. Yeah.
I
would
think
have to be outdoors.
what's his name?
Yeah.
James Bladar. He did a show there one time.
Oh yeah.
Okay, alright. Yeah. But yeah, just like we talked about Amsterdam, like everywhere you go, there's always somewhere that someone you can meet or somewhere you can go to skate. And like I love that so much. And so when we went to LA, we went to 3 roller discos, went to like Moonlight Roller Disco, which is more like the poppy sort of vibe. And then we went to World on Wheels,
I really want to go there.
And then we went to
So good.
Yeah.
I really want to go
So
there.
jealous.
Wait, World
I
on
really
Wheels
wanna
was
go
one where
there.
it was like the boys skate, the girls skate.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
We were
get
like-
together.
That was really fun. Me and Obie were watching over from the top.
We
Like,
were like,
oh my god. Yeah, it was awesome.
yeah,
I really wanna go there.
We went
Yeah,
to
LA's
Fountain
on my
Valley.
list.
In Fountain Valley,
Yeah.
Wait,
And then-
which one was that one?
Fountain Valley.
I think I
which
followed
is
them. I think I followed them.
Sunday night, I think. Northwich.
It's an R&B night.
Yeah, R&B, which is wicked. And then Venice Beach. Like, you just meet the like old timers on Venice Beach,
I
and
really
it's
wanna go
just
there.
dreamy. Like,
Yeah.
and like you meet these people that you see on Instagram, the influencers. But like when you see them in real life, like CC or whoever, we saw at the roller discos.
Oh yeah.
Camille.
Yeah. The girl who does, is that the girl who does the roller skating pole dancing?
No, that's not Camille.
I can't remember.
That's
her name.
Lex. That's probably Lexi Legs. No,
No.
no, that's somebody else.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I might not know that
Roller
one.
pole.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's so many amazing people out there, and it's all over the world. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about your crowdfunding.
Yeah. So going on the whole thing of getting lots of beginners skating and everyone unleashing their inner child who's roller skated, jump roped and hula hooped as a kid.
I need a time out from work.
I need a time out from work,
Yeah.
Me and Obie are trying to get a crowdfunder so that we can travel around the UK and teach all different communities how to empower themselves and unleash their inner child and laugh and make friends and do something nice over next summer. So we are raising funds so that we can buy a van and everything that's going to go in it, like roller skates, hula hoops, sound system,
Disco balls.
It has to be a disco.
megaphone.
Megaphone.
You know what? Okay, so listen, this is my dream, right? I want to put the megaphone on top of the van and like blast out soca music, like the Pied Piper, and get all the kids like down to the basketball court.
Following along.
Leader.
Soca music.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Yeah.
Okay, and how's it going?
Yeah. So at the moment, the crowdfunder.
It started at the Vauxhall, the launch, the
It
official
started at the
launch.
launch
On the 12th.
On the 12th of October.
Yeah, we had a launch that it was like we get this like birthday party feeling, you know, when you organise a party and you're like, no one's going to show up. No one's going to show up.
Oh,
All right.
mate, I was
okay,
done.
what we're doing? Yeah.
Obi was
Shaking.
fine. Like
Yeah.
Obi was fine so the launch of our crowdfunder, Obi was fine.
Yeah.
I was freaking out.
Yeah, Jade, our like amazing like coordinator, we call her our engine to Playtone. Love you, Jade. She was at like a bit.
She was a bit stressed as well.
Yeah.
But it went really well.
So the total goal is how much?
The total goal is 15,
Right.
and we
where
are
you
just.
at?
But we want to get
on-
higher than that as well.
I mean, yeah, like that would be great.
That'd be
yeah,
great.
we're just got over 9.5 now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you're well over halfway then.
Yeah.
We're over
Great.
halfway.
yeah,
Yeah.
we hit 50% in 5 days. So yeah, thank
Good
you
stuff.
to everyone.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
so much, everyone.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it because if we do reach 15 and go further, then the disco ball's just going to be bigger.
Standard.
Yeah, we're planning lots of places where we want to go. So we're going to bring the van to, we're going to take it to Bristol. We're going to go to Bump. We're going to go spend some time with those guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully go see the Roller Girl Gang
In Leeds.
in Leeds.
Yeah.
Edinburgh, we're going to try and get up there.
Yeah, we've been
to
there before.
Boardwalk, like sort of like roller disco.
And
up
there's the
that
rockin'
side.
roller disco as well. There's
Yep.
two spots.
Nice.
Yeah, in Edinburgh.
We're going to Margate to Dreamland roller disco.
Margate, I haven't been that one.
Margate.
Yeah, Dreamland. Yeah, I mean
let's make
it's
it.
picturesque.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
cute.
Yeah, they got
Make a note of that.
disco.
Yeah.
music.
We gotta go.
Is that where you were going to go last time, the Margate, when the coach?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Where else are we trying to go? We're going to Cardiff to
Yeah. There's Chicks in Bowls in
Chicks in
Cardiff.
Bowls.
Oh, they're going in the bowls.
And
Just,
Is
just
there
thought
roller
of,
disco
I
there?
just thought of Dublin. Yeah, they're
In Cardiff?
No, I think it's just skate parks.
Okay.
So we do like we want to go to playgrounds. We want to go to car parks. We want to go to
Basketball
basketball courts, skate parks, roller discos, halls,
Yeah.
gyms. Like we
Banquet
wanna,
And we've got it all planned out for next year.
yeah.
yes, we're
Okay.
just confirming everyone who we're going to go meet. So if there's anyone out there who wants us to come to us,
Yeah,
or
just
come
shout
to
a
you,
location.
yeah,
Their Playtone
Shout
van.
us. Yeah, in the van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
And
have
then-
like
There's a couple of
seven,
things going on in London as well that we're going to be at next
Yeah.
year as well. All on the D-Lo for now, but
Hush,
we'll
hush.
be in
You're
London
not going to give
too.
us no exclusives, no? Come
No,
on.
no.
Come on, this is the place to do it.
That's hilarious.
No, that
Yeah.
sounds really good. So, how long more is the campaign running for?
It's got another 20 days left, so it ends on the 17th of November.
we're doing we're trying to like at the moment we're just a bit in our laptops. We're contacting press. It's really tricky. I don't, you know, like you guys just had an article out, that amazing video.
I wasn't in that one. The Fixate
Oh,
one.
yeah,
The
yeah,
Fixate
yeah.
one, that looks really cool. We've just had Girldom magazine.
Yeah,
We're trying
we
to
just
get-
did an article with Galdem magazine, which was really
Galdem.
cute.
What's Galdem?
So it's like a female empowerment magazine about women doing great things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we just talked with them, which was amazing.
So did you both talk with them or did you?
Yeah, we both
came
talked with them.
Yeah, they came to the party
Oh,
as
was
well.
it?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
came to the party.
Yeah.
And we
Galdem.
talked at a Food and Lycra Nike sponsored event the other week
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
about
met
the-
some amazing women,
about
from
female business and all that kind of stuff.
vegan chef to rugby to a girl who Brixton Gym runs training sessions there. Yeah, we're
You
trying
never
to get
know who's
everywhere.
at these events, you know.
It's
Like
crazy.
I heard there was some guy from Nike at the Soul Skate event,
Probably.
Yeah.
as well as the Carhartt people. And like you mentioned the article that we got, the Fixate got put in.
Yeah.
That was actually off the back of the documentary.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the United Skates.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he went to the screening of that, and he saw me there and contacted us then and said
Nice.
he'd like to do a little thing, get to know what the London skate scene is and etc. So he came down and brought his fashion designer and stuff. And
Nice.
yeah, that's how that. But yeah,
Yeah.
you never know who's at these things.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember back in the day I went to a Nike basketball midnight event and they were giving out free Nike trainers and
As Nike do.
as they do.
Yeah.
Hit us
I'm
up.
never there when it's like that. You're never
You
there.
hear about these
And it
things.
had the latest grime artists and it was just the best event ever, and I think that's where roller skating is getting to
Yeah,
with
for
these
sure.
roller discos like Soul Skate, Fixate, and these special
don't
nights.
don't put us in the same bracket.
No.
please.
But no, yeah, Yeah, but it's starting to get noticed by those.
Definitely.
I call them enablers. It's starting to get noticed by those bigger brands that
No, it
can
is
actually
everywhere.
put it and
Yeah.
share what.
Like
Yeah.
Tesco's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tesco's.
Yeah.
Like I still see it every now and then. It just pops up again. And I see you everywhere. I see your face literally everywhere. Because
We're looking for sponsorship from them, but yeah.
Yeah, if anyone's
Yeah,
working
yeah,
Tesco's,
yeah. They need to fucking.
Yeah.
They
We
must
do,
put
yeah.
sports charities.
I'm
or something.
constantly driving. I
Tesco's.
literally drive around London all day, every day for work. And
Yeah.
I see it. I'm like, there's Amy. Oh, there's Amy. Oh, there's Amy.
Bring your
With a
roller
microphone
skating.
head.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like skating in the supermarket, it's like, why not? You know, it should
Can I ask
be.
you one thing? You're holding like a pose where you're on your toes.
Yeah.
Was that really uncomfortable?
Um,
Did you have to hold it for long?
yeah, no,
Like,
that was a 12-hour shoot. 12 hours, yeah, it was quite comfortable. When you're not wearing your own skates as well, like,
Yeah.
that's even worse. So, yeah,
got you.
yeah.
Did you keep those skates or no?
No,
Oh.
Did you not?
no.
Oh, that's
Did you
rubbish.
keep the afro?
I didn't keep the
No,
afro.
didn't even get to keep the
No,
outfit.
so we're
These
getting
days are so cheap. Mike's giving away trainers.
I
And
didn't
they
keep
can,
the outfit, it's vintage as well, but we actually swap as well. So sometimes if I can't do the gig, Tinuke will swap and she'll do it.
It's so
So-
funny because the wig is the same wig and hers is an afro on her
Yeah.
and it looks more like it's like a pullback on mine. They're like, you're not the same girl.
Yeah,
Oh, you're talking about when you have to do like the things around like the touring stuff?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. From the adverts to like live tours.
So wait,
The Roller Girl is official. Like,
so they the same outfit you have to wear.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they haven't got a second outfit.
No.
No.
Oh wow.
Like Mr. Plobby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh gosh, I hope they clean it. I'm just thinking about it. Okay, sorry.
so the tour's next year.
Yeah.
What else? Like, what's the future of Playtone? Where's your like long-term goals?
Yeah, so long-term goals is essentially we would have liked to have our own space. We started looking for a space this year, which we slowly got shut back into our lane.
That was mad.
Realising about renting in London, it was like £4,500 for a space that we were looking at, not including rent or anything. So we were a bit like, okay,
Yeah.
let's
Per
just
what?
get a
Per
van and
what?
drive around
For a day? For
every month,
But
per month.
that's minimum, like not including.
That was not including bills or anything.
Got you.
And that was like not doing up the space, that was not doing the floor,
That was
that
just
was not
renting-
putting
that was
lights
just renting
in,
the-
that was just like a really rubbish space. So yeah, we found that quite hard. And now we got quite deep into looking for spaces. And we still are really looking for like the perfect space for us.
Even if it's like a 3-day-a-week spot.
Yeah.
Or 4-day-a-week, like we had with the Africa Centre, where
Which
you
was
know
lovely.
you can have it, you can play around with times, and it feels a bit like your home. So
Yeah.
like part time.
Yeah, so we're still looking for that, and then obviously now hopefully we'll get the van. One of the other main reasons for us getting the van and all of the stuff that comes with it is because we have like just one setup of roller skates and one setup of hula hoops, and we can't take them away from the classes to do events and stuff like that because the classes are all week. So we're being asked to come to lots of events and visit other people, but we can't take away that set, if that makes any sense. We need to have double sets.
Yeah, we often get like,
Yeah.
you know, we get to a point with like a big fitness brand saying, oh, we want you to come and do skate tone at this workshop. And we're like, sorry, Uber's not going to have it right
Uber's
now.
not going to have 60 roller skates in there, are they?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are going to have lots more equipment. We're going to do lots more events.
Sponsored by Ricky
Going
Roller
to be
Skates.
sponsored by Ricky, and we'd love to. We're going to be opening up our shop as well,
Yeah.
hopefully by Christmas. So
She's
we
looking
can-
at me because
I'm
that's
like,
my goal.
yeah, this is Obi's job.
Another shop or the same shop?
So
Online.
Online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get that going. Yeah, as we said, we're like only human, so we're trying our best.
Yeah, we have the Saturday shop going at the moment, and that's like we can
Physical
manage.
shop,
Yeah, the physical
yeah.
shop in Dalston, which is really nice, and we've got some plans for that over summer as well. So it's in Gillett Square, and I kind of want to bring Ibiza to that square. Like it is so set up for it. I
It
want
is a
to
good square.
put like palm trees there. I want to get like really good DJs. I want to make it like just the hangout spot outside.
What's the floor like? I've never been there, you know.
It's quite,
It's
it's
good,
nice.
yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
skate
yeah.
spot.
Got to give it a sweet,
Yeah.
but it's like, yeah.
That's
You
what
guys
our
are
other
doing a lot,
plans-
man. You
what our
guys are
other
doing a
plans.
lot.
We've got some secret plans.
Long-term goal
Yeah.
is maybe like a Playtone roller skate. We have always wanted one
Yeah,
of those,
we want.
haven't we?
Yeah, we want
What
our
do you
own
mean?
skate.
Yeah, like
Your
a-
own brand
yeah.
of skate.
Yeah, not our own brand of skate, like
A collab.
a collaboration with
Got you,
already
got you,
skates.
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
always been like one of our dreams, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe like a Nike roller skate, Playtone.
I like Adidas.
Or
but
Adidas.
We'll see. we're playing off one another.
You guys are doing a lot, man. Like I said, there's just the two of you.
But yeah, we also just want,
Yeah.
like, I'm really into ambassadors. Like, there's so many people who have come to our classes regularly and who just get it. Like, and most people who come to our classes get it, but there's some people who just are so into it. And, you know, like Lolly I've mentioned before, but she even, you know, she didn't know how to skate, came to all the lessons, came to all the events, came to Skate Love Barcelona. Then she taught one class for us as well. Like, she did the instructor training. Like, and I love that journey of someone. And
Kind of gone full circle.
yeah. And if someone's like really into it, I think there is so much more to having Playtone or things like Playtone in other areas.
Yeah, so it would be nice to have Playtone ambassadors that can then go off and teach Playtone classes wherever, whenever, however, spread the love.
Yeah.
All of that vibes. But yeah, it's not just the two of us. We also have Jade, who we mentioned before, is our disco administrator, I like to call her.
Yeah.
And she does everything. Yeah, she's the engine behind the scenes. We meet up on Mondays,
Yeah.
talk big plans.
Yeah.
And yeah, the rest is history. For sure.
And you've also got your two very supportive boyfriends.
We have.
Yeah.
Who we never see.
Any guys watching this are like, oh, they're taking it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
spend way more time together
Yeah.
than we do with
And
our
messages.
boyfriends.
Yeah.
Like, it was really nice to see him in Roll Nation because I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, for sure.
And
for
last
sure.
year we brought them both to Skate Love Barcelona
Yes.
as well.
Yeah. Every time he comes, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get really good." Like, he's coming, I'm like, "Well, you never could."
And then you see him practicing like the down table, like the down
Yeah.
Tell him to come skate with us at Fixing.
Yeah,
I think so.
When you get him back.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, really
You
want
should
to.
definitely come fix it though.
There's some people that we
I
really want to
know.
get in for guest teachers as well, and then, like I know, just mentioned like Black Velvet, Jason,
Hey, Guinness.
yeah, Skillet, yeah.
Record
Who's challenging him
holder.
at the moment?
I
but-
want to.
Mm.
Jason, I told you this from when you got it.
Yeah.
So.
Time's ticking.
I need to call. I swear then you have to pay for it or something because.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk.
We'll talk.
Because Jason, I told you to use it. If I come and beat you, I did tell him.
Oh.
I sure
I did tell him though. I told him to use it.
But yeah, got like we really want to do couples. We've been speaking to my couples.
Skating.
Skating.
Yes.
Yeah, skatings like love
It's
their
so love
vibe.
to do. Yeah, we always wanted to do a workshop with them because people are always watching them online. Like, I want to try out all that stuff.
And they bring like a different
Energy.
dynamic
Yeah.
to skating, like
Yeah.
with all the tricks and the lifts and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they proper practice and they're proper like a.
They're active like
Yeah,
every
yeah,
day.
every
I
day
see
they're
them online. Like,
practicing.
damn.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
They're going
yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
They're really going hard. Like it's really good to see because for a long time I didn't really see other people like try to like push themselves in a different way. Like it was everybody trying like, oh, we want to be like this, we want to be like that. They want to be themselves, which has been like, you know, it's like you said, it's new energy, and it'd be really, really good to bring them.
Yeah,
into, like,
yeah.
to a
we
couple-
really
yeah.
want to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then there's we've just launched an artistic styled, just putting like styled.
I can't wait.
It's not approved by a federation or anything, but we
careful.
just want to bring the style of artistic because there's so many different things like you mentioned, the rhythm skating, like jam. I don't even know what the difference is, but like
Okay,
jam.
there-
Well,
yeah,
we
yeah,
don't we'll get into
there's-
this.
yeah.
There's a lot,
Jam.
there's a lot.
But like you've got so many different styles of it, and artistic I feel like isn't really popular in London. Like I've been to an artistic club in Orpington on the Sunday at 10 a.m. in the morning, and then been like around like a bunch of 5-year-old kids like who are just badass.
Because they
at
start so
doing-
young.
They do, yeah.
They do start so
they
young,
do.
and quite a lot of our people who've come into Playtone have used to be artistic skaters as kids, and that's the reason why as they've got older, they found the Playtone classes and then got back into it, and now a lot of them are teaching on our artistic course.
Got
So
it.
they've done the training as a child, and now they've got back into skating and teaching, which is really exciting. Another nice circular motion of student.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going
nice.
to those lessons.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm definitely going to
I'm
those lessons.
Yeah.
I want to learn that swizzle
spin.
thing with you.
With your leg out.
Yeah, when you're in the T position and your body's down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I like that one.
that's good.
What's Florian's fiance's name again?
Najette.
Najette. Oh,
They're not.
wife.
They're actually married now.
She got married.
Congratulations, guys.
When she was doing her like artistic stuff, and then she was showing me some jumps, I was like, I really wish that she lived in England now. Like, as in, like, oh, she's so cool. But yeah, congratulations. I can't wait to see their video.
I know.
Yeah,
And
I
she had
saw
the
a little
she
clip
had
of
the
that.
high
So the
heels.
video, oh, I need to watch
She
Yeah.
had the high heels.
Yeah,
with
she's
the
got high
skates
heels.
on.
I saw the
White
picture,
roller
but I haven't
skates,
seen the clip or anything. I need to
Yeah.
go look at it. I need to look.
And he had his Pradas, his flaneur Pradas.
Yeah. I saw.
He looked good, man. Yeah.
Thank
I'll
you
get-
so much for having us.
No problem
Yeah.
at all. No problem at all.
Yeah.
We've been watching all your podcasts and things as they're coming out. I'm very excited to see the one just gone with all the American
Yeah.
skaters as well.
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
That'll
one.
be out soon. Very
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you'd like to leave a comment on anything, your opinion, just leave it down below. Make sure you like and share and go to their page and support their campaign. So let's get Playtone on the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do our tags.
Can I do our handles?
Yeah. handles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so our handles are on Instagram, Playtone_UK and www.playtone.co.uk. Follow us. Yes.
Cool. Other than that, we will see you back on the rink.
Next time on NC Off the Rink.
Yes.
I reckon you guys can do better than that.
Everyone's like, yes.
Today.
Okay, let's do it. We'll give a bit of energy
Yeah.
into it. Okay. Next time on NC Off the Rink.
No, you made a face. You made a face.
I feel that was good.
I thought the first one was good. I thought the first one was good.
On NC Off
What
the
did I
Rink.
say?
Obi was more
On the
projecting
Oh,
in
okay,
the
next
second
time.
one.
On NC Off the
Alright.
Rink, yeah.
Yeah.
Next time on NC Off the Rink.
All right. That's it. Done.
Hilarious. Thank you so much, guys. That was amazing.
When we
Thank
did our
you.
like crowdfunder video, we spent like half an hour laughing at the beginning.
Oh, mate.
It was